Today, COROS announced the VERTIX 2S Space, Moon, and Earth editions. The VERTIX 2S builds on the brand's flagship watch with ridiculously long battery life, pinpoint GPS accuracy, with some hardware changes and all the previous features that users have come to love from the VERTIX 2. Well, today we're going to take a look at all the new features of the VERTIX 2S and how that compares to the VERTIX 2. Well, hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven. I want to let you know that COROS did send the VERTIX 2S to me to review. They're not going to see this footage ahead of time. They're not influencing my opinion, telling me what to say. I'm going to give you my completely honest thoughts just like always. And also, if you decide to purchase the VERTIX 2S, look below in the description. There's a link. Won't cost you anything extra, but it will help support the channel. Well, in the box, you get the VERTIX 2S. You also get the charging cable, nylon and silicone watch bands, quick start guide, and a couple of stickers. Now, I definitely do prefer the packaging of the VERTIX 2S over the packaging for the previous VERTIX watches. Well, let's go ahead and get right to the price. The COROS VERTIX 2S retails for $699 US, and you can see the prices on the screen for other areas as well. Now, $700 is a lot for a watch, but when we compare it to the competition out there, you know, like the Garmin Enduro 2, the Fenix 7 Pro, it's really a pretty darn good price. Just a note, COROS did confirm that the VERTIX 2 is going to be pulled off the site. Now, you may be able to find it from different vendors for a little bit cheaper, possibly while supplies last. The VERTIX 2S is going to be available in 3 different colors. It's going to be available in the space color here like I have. It's basically a very, very dark gray or like a black. There's also going to be the moon color and also a space color. And each of those is going to have their own custom watch faces around that name. Now, I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer. Let's get right to the biggest changes of the VERTIX 2S. First up, the battery life. Now, the battery is the same 680 milliamp battery that's found in the VERTIX 2. Same size, same everything. However, the battery life actually decreased a little bit in the VERTIX 2S. However, I do think these are likely a little bit more realistic numbers. Take a look on the screen at the graph. You can see that the standard GPS mode of the VERTIX 2S will get you 118 hours compared to 127 of that VERTIX 2. All systems on mode is going to get 73 hours. And dual frequency would be 43 hours with the VERTIX 2S. Daily use is still incredibly good. I mean, it's a COROS watch. You're gonna get 36 days with stress and sleep tracking on, because that stress mode does actually decrease the battery a little bit quicker. But then also without sleep and stress, it's gonna be 48 days. So still absolutely insane battery life, 43 hours in dual frequency. I mean, that's more than enough for a 100-mile race, even hard rock. And the charging time of the VERTIX 2S is still about that 1.5 to 2 hours. Another great change to the VERTIX 2S is the heart rate sensor. The VERTIX 2S now has COROS's latest multi-channel photoelectric heart rate sensor, which I did confirm with COROS is the exact same heart rate sensor that's in the COROS Pace 3, the Apex 2, Apex 2 Pro, and now the VERTIX 2S. The sensor has 5 LEDs and 4 photodetectors and definitely has shown to be way more accurate than this old heart rate sensor on the VERTIX 2 or prior models like the Apex Pro or the older watches. In my testing compared to the H9Z chest strap or the COROS heart rate monitor armband, you can see that it may be just a millisecond slower picking up that reading, but overall, the readings are very similar and pretty darn accurate. The other really big hardware change in the VERTIX 2S is actually to the antenna construction. The new antenna design is to increase accuracy in urban city environments or dense mountain forests as well. The VERTIX 2S still supports the same L1 and L5 dual frequency, just like the prior VERTIX 2 did, and the VERTIX 2S still works with the same GPS systems as the VERTIX 2. All systems GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BeiDou, and QZSS, but the new construction should really help increase that accuracy, specifically in climbing activities. In my testing, the GPS did a great job in the mountains when compared to the Apex 2. The VERTIX 2 lines look closer together, more on top of each other, and there's really no issues at all. Now, the Apex 2 was in all systems on, and the VERTIX 2 was in dual frequency. Now, I know many rock climbers rave about the multi-pitch mode of the VERTIX 2. Well, the VERTIX 2S has an optimized GPS algorithm now specifically for climbing mode, so you really should see some very accurate climbing results. The only other real change to the VERTIX 2S is to the overall size and the weight. The width of the VERTIX 2S is now 0.3 millimeters thicker than the VERTIX 2, coming in at 50.3 by 50.3 by 17.6 millimeters. Which does include the heart rate sensor, of course. And here you can see what it looks like on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. It is a big watch. It does feel big on my wrist. And for more reference, here you can see the COROS Apex 42 millimeter, the Apex 46 millimeter, the Apex Pro, the Pace 3, the Apex 2, Apex 2 Pro, Vertix 2, and the Vertix 2S. So as you see, it's definitely the largest of their watches. However, the weight of the Vertix 2S actually decreased just a little bit, even with that larger heart rate sensor and the overall larger form factor. The Vertix 2S body itself weighed in at 60 grams. With the silicone band, it weighed 87 grams, and with the nylon band, it weighed in at 70 grams. The Vertix 2, on the other hand, weighed in at 62 grams, 89 grams, and 72 grams respectively. So yes, it is a heavier watch, but really that's what you expect from a rugged, durable, mountaineering watch like this. The other features of the Vertix 2S are really about the same from the Vertix 2. It still has that amazingly tough sapphire glass, the titanium alloy and high-strength polymer bezel and casing, same 26mm watch band with the quick fit system. The overall look of the bezel and casing is very rugged. It just has a mountaineering, like tough look to it. And the overall layout of the watch is the same as the Vertix 2. It has the same 3 buttons on the side with that digital dial in the center. The screen on the Vertix 2S is the same 1.4 inch 280 by 280 pixel transflective memory in pixel touchscreen display. The touchscreen is both swipeable and selectable, so you can actually touch it to select things now, which is very nice. And as you can see, when you compare it to the other COROS watches, the display has a very similar look, and it is plenty bright to see it out and about in direct sunlight. There's no issues there at all. The actual interface of the watch is the same as well, no differences there, and that newer weather widget is really pretty darn nice when it's connected to your phone. Now, the display is definitely not as sharp or bright as, say, an AMOLED display. However, it's going to save you a ton of battery life. The Vertix 2S has the same connectivity features as the Vertix 2, and honestly, I really love the ecosystem of COROS. Their app is just really easy and very user-friendly. So the watch will still connect via Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You can connect different accessories to it, like the COROS Pod 2, the COROS heart rate monitor, other heart rate monitors out there as well from different brands. And you can even connect and control action cameras like GoPro and Insta360. You can still use the watch for water sports. It is water resistant down to 10 atmospheres. However, it's not really meant for diving, so just keep that in mind also. And of course, you still get these same great training features like the COROS Evo Lab, the running fitness test, and my personal favorite metric, which is the effort pace. I use that as a trail runner all the time, and I'm out doing an uphill workout. I use effort pace to gauge my effort and make sure I'm pushing the way I need to, and I've really come to love that metric. There's also really great daily smartwatch features like text notifications, sleep tracking, which really has improved a good bit over the last year, and of course the somewhat newer all-day stress metric. Now, like I said earlier, keep in mind that that stress metric does actually use more battery life, so if you want to really conserve, you can go into the system settings and turn that mode off. So what you get in the Vertix 2S is a highly capable and rugged adventure watch that can give you just absolutely insane battery life, really pinpoint GPS accuracy, and a more accurate heart rate sensor now. So overall, it is a fantastic watch. So let me know below in the comments, will you be upgrading to the COROS VERTIX 2S? Are you excited about the new heart rate sensor? It's definitely more accurate than the older watch, 100%. So that's definitely a big plus. And if you are interested in getting it, don't forget down below in the description there is a link that'll help support the channel. It's not going to cost you anything extra. Well, perhaps you don't need the rugged durability of a mountaineering watch like the COROS VERTIX 2S. Maybe the COROS Apex 2 Pro is more your speed. Take a look at my full review video over there. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate you all. I'll see you over there.